Hello Capricorns, welcome to your weekly love reading. I hope that you guys are all doing well. Please remember that all my readings are timeless and they are cross-watcher friendly, so I could be talking about your person or you. Please just take what resonates and leave the rest. You guys know your story better than I do, right? So the cards that we're using are called messages from your animal spirit guides, oracle cards. This is what the box looks like for those who are interested in buying them. Okay. So you got honeybee. Let compassion and forgiveness be your top priority in this situation. Got cat. It's time to strike out on your own and relinquish your overdependency on others. Snow leopard. Take some time out of your usual life and spend it in solitude. Goose. Take time to reset and recuperate rather than continuing your striving. Okay, so this could all be related to love, which is what I'm getting heavily, or it could be related to a job. So if you had some type of argument or any disagreement or something going on in the workplace, I think it is in your best interest to have compassion for the situation. Maybe a coworker upset you and it just caused some conflict. We do have Spirit asking you to kind of take time for yourself. We do have basically two cards here asking for you to take time off for yourself, Capricorn. So that's what makes me think about this being about love more than anything. I feel like you are dealing with a situation where you do need to take a step back from your partner maybe, or just the connection in general, and focus on yourself, focus on your own healing for a little while. I feel like maybe some of you guys are a little bit codependent on your person, and that's why we are talking about, you taking time to go out on your own and kind of get rid of, the overdependency on other people. For some of you, I think that you are a little bit codependent on others and romantic settings. So for some of you, I think that you do need to forgive yourself and your partner. Maybe some of you dealt with some type of abuse, like emotional abuse, a form of narcissistic abuse, things of that sort, which would mean that you would need to have compassion and forgiveness for your person in that situation, because your person acted out in a way that they only knew how. I know it's hard to accept that when someone treats you poorly, but that's just how it is, that's the way that they are. Most people are not going to change unless they want to change, okay? And then they have like a personality disorder, like narcissism or narc tendencies. It's very hard for them to change unless they recognize they have a problem and really want to change and are even capable of doing it. Not everyone is. So let's see what the cards say here. you can see a little bit more about what's going on. Okay, any more messages for Capricorn? Okay. One more shuffle. Is there anything else for Capricorn? Anything else? Okay, I think that's all your cards, Capricorns. Let's just get all these in a pile. And turn around so it's easier for me to pull them out. Okay, so we got karmic cycle. I'm gonna move these up. Family issues. I can't forgive you. 7. I'm still in love with an ex. I know you're talking to others. Truly, madly, deeply. Pisces. You got closer than anyone. Let's start a family. I don't want to hurt you. Financially dependent. I'm toxic. Childhood trauma. The Last Time by Taylor Swift. 2. Sugar baby, sugar daddy dynamic. Okay. And last but not least, tantric sex. Sorry guys, I laugh at that sugar baby, sugar daddy dynamic card because it seems to come out quite a bit. And I really didn't think it would when I wrote that card because I figured it'd just relate to a few people, but maybe it relates to multiple people about this. Okay, so Capricorn. You are dealing with someone who does recognize that they are toxic, okay? Um, boy. I think you have an issue with this person actually talking to other people. So we do have the card, I know you're talking to others. Maybe this person, every time you are trying to build with them, you find out that they are entertaining other options and it doesn't really sit right with you, Capricorns. So we do have that card, I can't forgive you. I think that is your energy, Capricorn. You were kind of fed up with this nonsense because this person has done this to you probably in repeated cycles before. We do have the card saying karmic cycles, so I do think that this is a cycle that just keeps continuing on and on. And I think that you guys might have finally had enough or finally said pump the brakes on it. So that is what I'm getting here. Your person does have some family issues that they are dealing with, so they might have actually been the one to pull away. If your person is an earth sign of some sort, then a fellow earth sign, then you guys know that they probably pulled away because they wanted to deal with their family issues on their own. They didn't want that to influence their relationship. You guys know how you guys are, right? Whenever you guys have a problem, you pull away and you go take care of business, right? You don't focus on love. At least I feel like that is true, at least for Tauruses. I don't know about Virgos and Capricorns at the top of my head, but I feel like that's a whole earth sign type of thing. It's something that you guys do because you want, I feel like you guys want to portray yourselves of having everything put together, or at least, showing people that you can handle your business on your own. So, we do have the card, I don't want to hurt you. So I feel like this person doesn't necessarily want to hurt you. That's why they keep pulling away whenever they have their issues, because they don't want to drag you into what's going on. They could right now be financially dependent and relying on their family for money. We are in the middle of a pandemic, right? And everything is skyrocketed in price. So things are a lot harder for people to get by on. We do have the I'm still in love with an ex card. For some of you, I do feel like this person is still hung up on an ex. That's why we have that card, I don't want to hurt you. I feel like if you knew the truth about things, that information would be hurtful towards you, and your person doesn't want that to happen. They don't want to hurt you, but they can't help how they feel, right? So for some of you, you might be aware, but you might not be aware to what extent, where their feelings really lie and how much they truly still do love this other person. For others of you, you're actually this ex, right? You don't necessarily need to have dated this person for them to consider you an ex. As long as you were dealing with them, you held a special place in their heart where they can't really get over you, but there's just stuff going on in their life right now where they don't necessarily want you getting involved. So for some of you, with them being financially dependent, some of them do have a sugar baby, sugar daddy dynamic going on that you may or may not be aware of. Or for those of you who were dealing with this person and they would just come in for sex and needed something, you might have felt like you were like a sugar baby in a sugar baby, sugar daddy dynamic there. Just take things how they resonate. For some of you, that's not even going to resonate, okay? So I do feel like you got closer than anyone else they've ever encountered, Capricorn. You really brought this person out of their shell. And you were someone who was a great listener. I feel like you really did care about this person. You wanted the best for them. And I do think that they really do realize that and they value you. But it's just, they have things that they definitely need to work on right now. But they do want to have tantric sex with you. They do miss you very much, and they are truly madly, deeply in love with you, and they do want to start that family with you. However, like I said pretty much all through this reading, there's still childhood traumas that they still need to deal with, and they still need to overcome their toxicity. For some of you, with the last time card, I feel like this is the last time you guys are going to necessarily put up with their behavior. Some of you, when they try to come back, I don't necessarily think you're going to let them back, just because you're tired of this repetitive cycle that keeps going on, and you're starting to realize your worth and that you deserve better. But as we saw earlier in the spirit guides messages, you need to learn how to practice compassion and forgiveness in this situation. So I think for some of you, you do need to look at things in a different lens when it does come to this person in this situation, and I think that you will get the answers that you seek there. Okay, let's see what signs you are possibly dealing with here. Okay, who's Capricorn dealing with? Okay, one more. One more. Thank you. Alright, so you have water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. You have Mercury. You have Aquarius. You have Leo. Jupiter. And last but not least, Cancer. Okay, that is all I have for you, Capricorns. If you like this reading, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you next one. Bye, Capricorns.